And here is, so I am I am amazed. Truly, I am amazed. Okay. Yeah, I got to make that work. All right. We in. All right. All right. So I want to talk about something tonight. And again, I appreciate you guys for being here. Um, I I am completely, and when I say completely, I mean I am completely amazed at what's going on in New York. Um, and I think I'm amazed because I am I am shocked and will always be shocked when I see a Democrat win an election. I don't understand how Democrats are still winning the election. I don't. But actually, I do. I'm just dog walking y'all into a narrative um, that is right. That is excellent. What's going on? The shells, the shills is in hills. What's going on though? But I am going to drop this tonight, and I must just say that I am amazed, truly. Um, my man, I appreciate that. He said getting an oil change, he had to hang out. He said I came to hang out. I ain't seen your waterhead in a minute. Come on, D. Come on, D Shills. Come on, Mills. Come on, my Mills. But no, appreciate you, man. Nice to see you on the live tonight. Definitely appreciate it. Let's get them thumbs up. New to the channel, subscribe, man. Follow me, man. Follow me, man. Come on, man. But no, I'm gonna jump right into this thing here and just break it down like this. Um, I am so happy to see what's going on in New York. Yep, I am. Let me say that again. I am so happy to see what's going on in New York. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so happy to see what's going on in New York. I'm so happy to see what's going on in New York. I am so happy to see what's going on in New York because it is truly amazing. To see what the Democrats had evolved to in the Biden administration. It is truly to see that the Democrats had evolved to a communist perspective, and they still are winning elections, midterm elections and government elections and winning seats. It's amazing. I find it to be people that have no idea what socialism is, people that have no idea what a dictatorship. You can't possibly vote for a Democrat. Again, appreciate those for being here, man. And again, follow me, man. Appreciate you for being here. I'm streaming on three different platforms right now, so I definitely appreciate you guys for being here tonight. So let me jump into it like this. There was a story, a fictional character named Robin Hood. You may have heard of him. Robin Hood's perspective was he was going to rob from the rich and give to the poor. This is what Robin Hood, this is the glory of a thief, a glorified thief. People that follow me and people that know, I have 6 BMWs. 3 of them are here at the house. The other 3 are at storage. I have 4 cars here at the house right now. The Nissan Leaf is out front. The BMWs are in the driveway. Let's just say somebody was walking down the street because they didn't have a car. Let's just say they was walking down the street, got to my house and said, wow, because he got 4 cars parked in front of his house, I should be able to kick his door in, rob him, and take one of his cars. You would say, oh, fuck nah. You probably would say, hell to the kneesy, my kneesy. All right, hell to the kneesy. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. But this is the same thing that Democrats, this is the same perspective Democrats run on. They run on this perspective of, oh, no, you ain't shit. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, okay. Okay. No. That thing what Donald Trump trying to do, make America great again, increase our GDP, have jobs come back to America. You deserve to stay your ass home. I'm gonna give you free buses. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Mr. Dawks, he's up in this mother. What's going on, homie, man? I see you. So he says, I'm gonna give you free. You talk about you said you put out a resume? You put out a resume? Get your ass off Indeed. Get your ass off Indeed. No. Oh, hell no. That Trump shit, You get to stay home. And this fucker got in office. So let us examine the main perspective of what he was running on. I was just watching a video of the mayor, Your Honor, His Honor. I was just watching a video, and he used the word, fair. He said taxing the rich is fair. People, I'm gonna tell you something. No version of taxing the rich to give to the poor is fair. To give to the poor is fair. There's no version of that. Why? Okay, pause. Let me come at it this way. You got a job. You work at McDonald's. You're barely getting hours. The manager there is a Shaquita. Shaquita, when you come to work, she looking at your dick print. She start treating you nice. Because she seen your dick print. I'm laughing at something else. She wants you to close with her. Just so happened on a night, she wants you to close. Nobody else came to work that day. So it's going to be you and her shutting it down. But then she looking at your dick print. She has an odor. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much, Mr. Dawks. My man gave me that $5 contribution. He said, never negotiate being a man. Always remember that from you, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, let me divert from the story. I will never, ever if I live to be 1,000,000 years, I will never negotiate being a man. It's not happening. All right. Appreciate that, though. Thanks for that $5 contribution via my super chat. So she has an odor, but she looking at your dick print. She wants you to fuck her. You like, I can't even get hard. You start feeling the pressure. You work at McDonald's. You're barely getting hours. I'm laughing at something else, by the way. You shut Shaquita down, And because she shut you down, now you ain't on the schedule at all. But you still got a job. Yeah, you still got a job. She just took your hours down to like 6 to 8 hours a week. You one of the nights that you get off work, you waiting at the bus stop because your shit is busted. You got a car, but your shit busted. Follow me. What's going on, small world? I see you. Just salute. My brother, always great to see you on your lives. I appreciate that. This Mamdani motherfucker took me out of live stream retirement. I got to talk about this dude. This dude? But I appreciate that. What's going on, home? Mom? He says, my man, appreciate y'all being here. Back to the story now. You working late. You get off of work late. You're at the bus stop. Somebody approaches you. Yo, man, you work at McDonald's? Yeah, well, I ain't got nothing. He pulls out a gun and say, give me all your money. Should there be a Robin Hood clause? Because he has nothing. And even though you ain't rich, to him you rich, should he be able to rob you? With this perspective and narrative is what the Democrats are teaching you. No matter what, you should be able to, we're going to tax the rich. I can't tell you how many times I heard these individuals repeatedly say, we're going to tax the rich. Again, I have 7 cars. 4 of them are here at the house. 3 of them are in storage. I have 2 motorcycles. 1 is here at the house. The other one is in storage. Should somebody that don't have a car be able to rob me because I got more than them? You would say no. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm telling you. You would say no. So what is this perspective and narrative that Democrats always say we're going to tax the rich? Knowing good and goddamn well. This is how y'all been bamboozled. You voted Democrat, log off my fucking live stream, man. Go on, carry your ass. Just carry your ass. But think about this. You know the number one rule, excuse me. You know the number one rule of the rich? Anybody? Don't pay taxes. Have a good enough accountant to break even where you don't owe nothing. You know about this. Remember Exxon when they had that Exxon a couple of years back when Biden was in office, his first or second year, and Exxon had a record year. They had a record. It probably was Obama when Obama was in office. Had a record quarter. A record quarter. They didn't pay. They made billion, trillion, damn near trillion. Let's just keep it at billions. Exxon, the gas people, they made billions. Didn't pay a dime in taxes. I was watching a documentary. All these mega big warehouses that they're putting up in Virginia and Ashland, Virginia, and up there. You know why they're putting them there? Anybody? I can't hear you. Taxes. They're getting a 20-year tax break. So after 20 years, when they're starting to pay taxes, they can simply say, we're going to move to Maryland. Yeah. So when they need money, and they say, when Democrats say we're going to tax the rich, ask them how. How? How are you going to tax the rich? How are you going to tax the rich? You don't decide the money they make. They do. I mean, they're accounting anyway. This is an unbelievable perspective and narrative that Democrat lovers have been falling for forever. And Mamdani did it to him again. Mamdani said, this is a classic. He went Boy, this dude, oh, hold on. This dude, Mamdani, I've never seen a Democrat go deep like that dude. That dude went into the well of a give me, my boy. That dude said, I'm going to give y'all free buses, and then fucked around and bust them. How are Democrats getting elected? Do understand, our president is Republican. You will agree with this. Our president, you never heard of the word tariffs. I had not ever heard of these words before our president got into office. I've never heard of them, all right? I never heard of tariffs. I never knew that we wasn't supposed to be getting taxed. Each citizen of the country was supposed to be getting money from all the stuff that we export. I never knew that. I never knew that the Internal Revenue Service meant they are getting taxes internally, meaning internally from the country. I did not put all this together. Our current president, Donald Trump, made me aware of this. Let me applaud him. I'm going to thank Mr. Trump for that. Now that I know this, now that he made me aware of this, everything that the Democrats do makes no sense, and everything that he does makes sense. Simple perspective and narrative, what I'm about to say right now. Think about this. The Democrats are talking about raising taxes. The president is talking about raising tariffs. Which one do you pay? Anybody? Which one do you pay? Drop a T in the comments. Which one do you pay? Oh, and by the way, even though tariffs and tax started with the T, your T is going to be for taxes. Okay, let's be clear. It is truly amazing. It really is. This man pulled a Robin Hood. I'm going to rob from the rich and give to the poor. Again, there is no perspective and narrative where it's cool to take money from the rich to give to the poor. There is no level of cool where this is okay. But he said he gonna do it. He said he gonna do it. You got to understand this. Here's what y'all got to understand when it comes to Democrats. So I live in Virginia. Here in Virginia, we just voted. I didn't vote because I'm not, even though my house is here, my residence is not here in Virginia. So I didn't vote. But we ended up getting a Democrat in office. I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to say. The state of Virginia is not in a deficit. We're good. There are so many businesses. Our strongest pull is up in the Washington, D.C. area, Ashland and all that. And then the outskirts, we got a lot of plants. Virginia got a lot of factories. I think I would say this, a little off topic, but I'm going to say Virginia is the last northern state. Everything after Virginia, you're now in the South. Just want to throw that in there. But Virginia voted for a Democrat. The state of Virginia, we don't have no deficit. There's nothing. We cool. We like this. We steady as she go. Miss Spanberger gets elected. Miss Spanberger is a Democrat. Miss Spanberger created 50 new taxes. Economists is trying to figure out why. We are not in a deficit. We're not hungry for money. We're okay. What is this for? It's the Democratic way. You heard what I just said? You heard what I said? Now, where's all y'all dummies that vote Democrat? Y'all 2-bit shitiots that vote for Democrats. Where y'all at? give you a little lesson on your party. And if you don't get it, you have an example of it right now. A person that just got inaugurated, two people that just got into office last month. Last month, let's be clear, was the month of January, and instantly taxes. And this is the typical. So allow me to educate you on your party, because you're a Democrat, right? So allow me to educate you on your party. The first thing they do when they get elected, they hit you with all these taxes. I mean, they raid your bunhole. They straight route you. They straight strap on their shit and go up in you're going to feel this shit all the way in your fucking throat. The back of the bottom of your throat. They're going to be all up in y'all shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're going to be just straight raw. They're going to ramp up on you quick. They ain't even going to. Give me a second. They ain't even going to be like, they ain't going to put it in slow. They're going to straight just ramp up on you. All right? I'm going to be clear. January, they just got in office. January 20th, to be exact. They got in office January, hear what I say, January 20th. They got into office a little over a month ago. And within days of getting into office, they introduced new taxes. Why? Anybody? Come on, class. Come on. Anybody? Joshua? I see you watching me on Twitch. I see you, Marcus. Motherfucker that's watching like, my name ain't Marcus. Oliver, I see Oliver. I'm that dude Oliver on Dad's Traded. Come on, I'm asking a question in class. No, allow me. They get into office under the context of, I got 4 months. I'm going to bust their ass and rip their asshole open the first 1 or 2 months. And by the time year 2 or 3 come, y'all going to be done forgot about it. And then they're going to run on re-election talking about all the good that they've done. Let me look into the future. Give me a second. That's exactly what's going to happen. Mark it down. You can do it in pen. You ain't got to do it in pencil because you ain't going to have to rewrite it. Mark down what I just said. This is what the Democrats do. Get into office. Within a month, Mamdani was talking taxes. He got in office last month on the 20th. He was talking taxes before he got in office. And then he raised them. And then there was an exodus of millionaires, which it was supposed to be. One thing you ain't doing, you're not getting somebody that has a lot of money. Not too many millionaires live in New York, only live in New York. Honestly, you'll be hard pressed to find when they say, when the weather person be like, oh my God, it's coming. We got a nor'easter coming down from Canada. The cold winds is coming down. Arctic winds. Get your coat. Tell you about it when we come back. Right? He ain't talking to no motherfucking millionaire. They done left already. They done gone. They gone. They down at their house in Florida. You ain't talking to a millionaire in fucking Manhattan talking about, cold front coming in. It's going to be cold for the next couple of days when we come back. No. The second you say cold, power up the jet. Cindy, get your stuff. We out of here. Not too many millionaires are stupid enough to have their residence in a high-tax state anyway. That don't make no sense. But y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know that. Y'all just sit down there and be like, oh, he going to raise taxes on the rich. Oh, we going to get free. We're going to get free. We're going to get free. I want to be clear about something, and I mean crystal clear. Crystal clear. By that time you are able to vote, you should be smart enough to know ain't shit free. Nothing is free. But this man sat up there in New York City, promised them all this free shit. Yeah, he did. Promise them free. You'll be able to go get groceries. No, I'm taking over all the grocery stores. What? Fuck? How? I'm taking over all the grocery stores. Oh no, we're gonna cut the police department. We're gonna have social workers. Socialist? You ain't see that. Oh no, we no. You ain't even gonna need a wallet. That motherfucker got in office and did the same thing every Democrat do. Y'all didn't even see it, did y'all? Did you see? Go watch it. When he got into office, he was like, that stern talk that he talked. And a word for Mr. President, turn up the volume. The first thing Democrats like to do is get on board with, we don't like the president. Then you had to turn to him and ask him for help for your budget. He can say no. It is amazing. This is, listen, if you're a low-class individual, the lower class, I mean, like, I'm not calling you a low-class individual. This is what I'm saying. If you're for the lower class people, why would I vote for you if I'm low class? Because you're going to end up keeping me where I'm at. Donald Trump said, I'm going to make America great again. Once America is great, then we all jump on that ride. This is what I don't understand. What's going on? My man, disgusted Daz. He's a disgusted bastard. What's going on, homie? I see you. But think about this. Oh, he's in New York. Oh, he's in Brooklyn. This is what I don't understand. Donald Trump said, I'm going to make America great. That means all 50 states, we all going to enjoy the ride. Did you know that when Biden got into office, a Democrat, do you know he shut off the Alaskan pipeline? That's why gas went up. Did you know he did that? How do Democrats still get in office? How do they do it? How do Democrats? I be sitting there saying, how the fuck did a Democrat get elected? It's equivalent of saying I got a 10 credit score. You said 10? Yeah, 1-0. Like 90 points to 100. Like you have a 10 credit score. Yeah. You just brought a Bentley. I know I got it. No money down with my credit score. Hold the fuck up. My credit score is 752. How the fuck you get a Bentley? I told you, man. My credit score is 10. Bro, they don't finance. How did you get it? Nah. They have special finances for people with a 10 credit score. I'm not understanding my point and what I'm getting at. The Democrats have this shitty political score. How do y'all vote for them? How in the super fuck do y'all keep voting for Democrats? How is this even possible? How is it possible? Again, I'm here in Virginia. Our governor got elected, got sworn in last month on the 20th and introduced 50 new taxes. 50. If you don't understand economics, again, Virginia is not in trouble. We don't have no problems. Every city is holding its own. What is this for? They want to tax Uber. They want to tax your gym membership. They want to tax when you get shit delivered from Amazon. They want to tax if you got a dog walk business. They want to tax everything. Why? Because they want to pile up the money to give to illegals. You know, I'm an intellect. I'm smart. You can't pull that over on me. You can't. You can't pull that over on me. I'll be out and about and people be talking. People will be talking and I'll just start talking with them about the thing. They'll be like, oh, you know about that? Yeah, I know about that. I'm an intellect. I'm a nerd. I don't, I'm still the same. Ain't nothing changed with me. I'm not fucking the bitches. You know, I don't nah you mean. I don't talk that shit. I don't talk like that. I don't. It is amazing to me when people go and cast their vote. I find it to be incredibly amazing when a Democrat get in office. I find that to be amazing. Again, I'm gonna repeat what I said. The story of Robin Hood. Robin Hood's perspective and narrative, I'm gonna rob from the rich, give to the poor. There is no perspective and narrative of ever taxing the rich to give to the poor. It doesn't make sense. Because again, that is a perspective of you could have something more than somebody else. Again, I got 7 cars. 4 of them I keep at the house. 2 motorcycles. 1 of the motorcycles I keep at the house. If somebody walk past my house and say, yo, this guy look like he's doing good, I'm gonna pull a Robin Hood on this motherfucker. Or this motherfucker look like he doing good up in that crib right there. Go get your mask, man. We're gonna pull a Democrat on this motherfucker. I deserve to be Democrated in it? I want to be clear about something. Even when I'm sitting at the table, it's always right. I always keep it right here. I'm in the house. I keep it on me. Oh, I go out, take the garbage out. I got it on me. I trust no one in 2026. Been here for years now. I lived in New York and Connecticut. I watched how they damn near doubled the community fares and all the transportation methods, train, buses, and wow. I'm from New Jersey. I remember when I used to work in Brooklyn. I used to go over the Verrazano Bridge and then going through Brooklyn and I remember I said, okay, so the way you do it is you going through Elizabeth, you go over the Goethals Bridge, and then you go over to Verrazano, and then because you pay, correct me if I'm wrong, you pay when you come in from Brooklyn coming back over and over in. So one day I had to get home real quick. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back home the way I came, because I used to come through over the Goethals, the Verrazano, going to Brooklyn. Then instead of coming back that way, you would go over the Manhattan Bridge, go into Manhattan, and then go through the Holland Tunnel. Yeah, the Holland Tunnel. Yeah, the Holland Tunnel is the Holland. The Lincoln Tunnel is up north, is 39th Street, 40th Street, whatever. Holland Tunnel is downtown. Yeah, so I would go through the Holland Tunnel. And he said the GW is ridiculous, especially for truck drivers. I can only imagine, really. So I used to duck the tolls is what I'm getting at. And I remember one day I came back, and instead of going through Manhattan, going over the Manhattan Bridge and going into Manhattan and then going through the Holland, I was like, bump it. I'm gonna just, and I remember when I got to that toll booth and they told me how much the toll was, I damn near fainted. I said, what? You know, that's just crazy. My man, the vast majority are bottom feeders and they look for promises. Yep. Very well said. That's what I said earlier. My man Edmund Welsh discussed his dad. He's in Brooklyn. He said the vast majority are bottom feeders. And that's the truth. This is why it's so easy. I'm not voting for nobody that's promising me shit. If I'm broke, I want to vote for the person that sounds like they're going to create a better platform for me to exist. I'm not voting for somebody that's going to say, there are many people on Section 8 housing with a 1-bedroom. Although they may not have no kids, although they may live by themselves, you should have minimum a 3-bedroom. And that Section 8 voucher I'm going to create. If you was on it over 3 years, you get Section 9. Been on it over 3 years, your voucher gonna be upgraded to a section 10. What the fuck? Well, why would you vote for that? Darren said, man, the tolls to Jersey and back to is crazy. I went to visit New York when I first moved there, and tolls back to New York was crazy. You got to be specific because it all depends on where you work. Because if you're talking crazy, the Holland Tunnel won't do it to you. Wasn't doing it to you. I don't know about now. The Holland Tunnel toll didn't do it to your bunhole like that. The Lincoln Tunnel, it was just depending on where you went. But I can only imagine. That was years ago. Yeah, that's right. My man 56 says years ago. He lost count. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But them tolls, they'll do you up something special. And that's the unfortunate. But again, I just will never understand how can somebody vote for a Democrat. This perspective of, again, I'm gonna take from the rich and give to the poor. That Robin Hood perspective, you could be, again, you could have a job at McDonald's. Does that mean somebody could rob you that don't have a job, even though you work at McDonald's? I'm gonna take from the people that have more and give to the people that don't. What the fuck are you talking about? But again, individual said that's gonna work. Hey man, listen, I'm about to get on out of here. I got to jump in the car and go across town. So I definitely appreciate y'all for being here. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. I'll probably be here tomorrow about 6 o'clock. Ain't no football games on, so I'll be here tomorrow like 6 o'clock. So, and listen, man, I definitely appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, man, you guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you said, hey, that big ugly guy is at it again. Indeed, I was, and I'll see you guys